Hello, beautiful souls, and thank you for joining me for another Get to Know Our Presenters before the symposium. And this is the amazing Kristin. She is a spirituality coach and she is in our presenters. And let's just jump right in and get to know Kristin a little bit. So, Kristin, my first question is, what does Wellness Without Borders mean to you personally?
First of all, hi everyone. Please forgive me, I'm a little bit sick, so my voice is a little bit not 100% okay. Okay. This is a surprise for me, but I will try my best to answer all the questions. So, what does without borders mean to me personally? Well, um, one thing that comes to mind is unity, which means that wellness can be from anywhere around the world. They can all be valid. They all can help each and every one of us heal ourselves, learn the nature of our existence without any judgment, without any division or judgment on what's true, or judgments on the truth about uh, one perspective on wellness and another perspective on wellness. We can all come together and share our thoughts, share our knowledge on how to heal ourselves, on how to look at ourselves as one without any borders.
I love it. All right, the next question is complete this sentence. The healing happens when?
True healing happens when we reach a point in our lives where we have decided we want to be more true to ourselves, authentic, true to our own knowing and sharing it with the world. Because if we haven't reached that point yet where we are willing to be more authentic, then healing kind of there is still kind of resistance to what can be, what we can become. So once we have reached that point where, okay, I have decided I will be true to myself and to others, that's when healing happens, I believe.
That's an amazing answer. And I think that resonates with kind of the whole theme and everything that we are
Yeah,
doing with the symposium.
I
Right?
believe so.
What's
Yes.
what's
Number
the
six.
biggest barrier? Sorry?
Yeah. What's the biggest barrier? Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. What's the biggest barrier you see preventing people from assessing care or wellness that they need? Sorry, accessing care or wellness that they need.
Accessing the care or wellness that they need. What's preventing them? What's the biggest barrier? Okay, I think what it is the belief systems, old belief systems. Many people need assistance so here's the thing. We don't actually need anybody's assistance in order to heal ourselves. That's one truth. But many of us haven't reached that point yet where we actually realize that, hey, I can actually heal myself and do it. It takes a while to get to that point. um, Many of us have realized that, but more people haven't. So what is the barrier is the belief system. Many believe that there are other ways to access care and wellness, and it should always be coming from outside of us instead of inside, from the inside and out. Many people believe still in materialism, that healing comes from somewhere and I have to pay this much in order to get it. The biggest barrier is the belief system. It has to change. We have to go to change that belief into going within, so that we are all aware that self-healing actually is a thing.
That I hope that everybody's listening to what you're saying so that they can really tune into when you speak, because I think that your answers are so much deeper than just like surface level. So I think people will get benefits from just your answers today too.
Thank you. I
All right.
hope so. That's the point, right?
Yes, and you're welcome so much. All right, you ready for the next question?
Yes.
How do you personally stay grounded and centered in your practice and daily life?
Okay. How do I personally stay grounded? I I have to tell you this. I am a very ungrounded person. That's the truth. I am a type of, I know that some people can relate to this because there are people who are just flying, like, you know how what I mean? Like always like in the air, spacing out. I am that type of person. I am not grounded all the time. Now, how do I personally stay grounded and centered in my practice? Number one, for people like me, is the awareness. Awareness that I am not grounded at all. You see, once I tell myself, like, for example, I have a lot of things to do in the house. I have to cook, I have to look after my daughter, I have to do the laundry, cleaning, all these things. And I start in the morning and I finish at 3 in the afternoon. I'm already exhausted and tired. I have to be able to ground myself at some point in the day, right? Now, where do I start? It is with awareness, telling myself, hey, I am ungrounded at the moment. And I personally stay grounded by telling myself that I have to be in the center again. And how do I do that? Just breathing. Breathing, not from here, not from here, but from the belly. It's as simple as that for me. Just the breathing in the belly, expanding like this, and contracting and expanding and focusing on that, dropping into stillness. Just 5 or 10 minutes in a day after all the busy things that I had to do. It's actually what it does, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes where I can sit and just be aware that I'm ungrounded and start being centered. What it does, it takes back all the energy that I lost. And then I'm good as new.
I love it. Okay, now we are going to ask some personal questions. So the
Okay.
next question is, what are you reading, listening to, or binge watching right now?
Reading. Okay. Um, um, I have a lot of books that are related to spirituality stuff, of course, the spiritual journey. And let me see. Currently, I was reading, um, what was that? Koldas. That was from Elena Danan. But I don't want to talk about that right now because it's a bit more, it's not really related to spirituality stuff. But I have a book that I just read that is what is it? Sorry, I have to remember the title. Um, I'm very forgetful, but it was about no, not thinking. You know what I mean? Like it's about how what you do, what you should do in order not to think too much. Something like
Like
this.
overthinking?
Yeah, when you're overthinking, how to not think, something like this, how to not think. And I'm very forgetful.
Oh, I know what book you're talking about, and I can't think of the name of it, which is ironic.
I think it's a Buddhist monk who wrote it. I am not. It's just in my shelf, and I keep going back to that book every once in a while. And that I think is more related to this. That's why I wanted to mention it. I do have other books that I read because with me, I'm a type of person who would read one book and then depending on the mood, I would pick another one. Depending on the mood, I would pick, and then I go back to those books again. So it's a part of me who is the unrounded part of me, I think. And I always admit that because it's the truth. But anyway, but yes, that thing that I was talking about and how to not think. Because like I said, I'm a very ungrounded person. And so once in a while I pick that book to remind me how to just be here in this moment and not all my mind is just everywhere. I'm that type of person. And I know most of you can relate to that as well. So what do I listen to? Um, I listen to, okay, this is my favorite. I listen to this YouTube channel where it's just a guitar, relaxing guitar music that is very calming. And so I just listen to it while I read or when I do something, or even when I'm cooking, I listen to it through the speakers. It's very calming for when you're busy. Guitar, acoustic, instrumental acoustic, sorry, yeah, without singing voice or whatever.
I love it. I listen to a lot of acoustic stuff too as background music.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what is the best advice you've ever received?
Okay, what's the best advice you've ever received? Oh, okay. I don't know why this came to my mind immediately after you asked that question. Maybe there's a reason for it. Here, I remembered my brother. He, when he once told me, um, just let, sorry, let me backtrack first. Let me say the things in the background first before I go to that. So I am a mother, right? And first time when I was a first time mother, I was always nervous on what I should do and how to take care of my daughter. And when we were traveling, we were in Colombia. I was very far from family. I didn't have any support system. It was just me and my husband and our daughter. And I was always anxious on what to do regarding her, especially when she gets sick. Now, my brother told me, things just happen naturally. You just let them. It stuck with me because that tells us, or that tells me, because he told me that we or I should let go of the things I cannot control. I just let things happen naturally without me like being anxious. Oh no, what should I do? What should I do? Should I do? But my brother said, no, just let things happen naturally. Because one way or another, if one needs to happen, it will happen anyway, without you even lifting a finger. Do you know what I mean? You just have to trust and let go and surrender to this moment. And whatever needs to happen will happen. I think that's the best advice,
Agreed.
right? Yeah.
All right. Do you want to leave our audience with any last words or advice?
Yeah, well, last words of advice. You know, I just keep on living, this life. Like I said earlier, from the advice of my brother, things happen when they need to happen without us even trying so hard to make things happen for ourselves. Like I have also experienced this for myself. Like there are times when I would think, should I do this or should I do that? Should I have been this instead of this? But or sometimes I have regrets of I should have done this. By now I'm this already. These words that come to our head, like we try hard to be wanting to be in control of the things around us or for ourselves, what we think is better for ourselves. But what I noticed is that they just happen. And when something happens to us that we feel like we don't really are not 100% satisfied, there is a reason for it. You may not know it now, but there is always a reason for it in the future. So I think the message is just let go of control in this life while you live it. Just flow with it. Flow with it. Because you be better off flowing with life than resisting it or trying to control it. I think that's it.
That is amazing advice. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Elsa. I didn't think I'd ever be able to do it.
You did wonderful. And thank you everyone for joining us. And remember to check out Kristin during the symposium. All the information will be attached. Don't forget to sign up if you haven't, and we will catch you later. Thank you, beautiful souls.